Hi, this is Albert Bengtsson from Logica, reporting from Innovation Pioneers at Arlanda, the biggest airport in Stockholm.
We've tried to put together a program which will benefit you as individuals, but also your organizations. What you bring back, you can share with your colleagues. Failure is not a result. Failure is part of a process.
People from the bottom of the pyramid.
We need to create support for innovation. We need to help those that want to innovate. We need to involve our suppliers and competitors. We need to cooperate. We need to train our leaders because they know nothing. And we can only do this by sharing, giving and taking.
Sharing is scary. Well, are we mature enough to start sharing this information? And what will happen and what do we need to have? Innovation. Everybody's asking me, Albert, how can we be on Facebook? And I'm like, oh, you shouldn't be on Facebook. You should bring Facebook to you. You see your social graph in so many different ways. You have different information with your wife and you have hopefully different information with your colleagues, right? What have happened now, what social media has done, is moved that from the real life into the internet. Innovation. Innovation. You remember in the late 90s when the hard rocking bands, they had to do a CD that was unplugged. And it actually sold so much better.
Black Jesus, white Moses, heaven freezes and hell closes, sing na 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 na.
They changed the guitars and they changed the tempo and everything in the music. And that's how I have to think also when it comes to innovation.
People here is obviously here because we like innovation. And
just using the crowd and all their brains to try and solve a problem.
There's many layers in between.
Directly translated as disturbing.
From that, I'm sure you can harvest.
Give a value back. That's a really good comment.
Ka-ching! That's when you cash home, right?
How do we actually harness this power? Because it's a power if you use it right. It's dangerous sometimes as well. How could you use that in your business? Somewhere you have a need, so you get an idea for that, you need to do something with that, you maybe do a product or a service, and then you offer something for them, and then you have a circle around that you're getting something back. What is behind this process? It's you, it's people. You know, when you go into the coffee machine, waiting for your coffee, someone else coming, you start to speak. 1, 2, maybe 3 great ideas, maybe not really clever ones, but great ideas in the moment. How do I act on it? You're getting an idea, you need help from someone else who can help you, maybe developing it. Is it finance? You need a customer or a user who are actually happy about it. And there you also have a connection to social media, because now you actually have a possibility to get better insight to know what customer actually wants. I believe my customer wants it, I believe in things. But now you have a possibility to find where the fish is. So you may be coming closer to the fish. So you know, when you release your product or service or whatever, you may be spot on. But if you don't act on it and execute and change behavior, you don't get any value back. This is basically about feedbacking thing. That's why Facebook went popular when they added the like button. Suddenly you got a feedback. Which table likes to start?
Have a relation with your customers.
Maybe also the shit comes in.
The next step is the structures in the company.
It empowers the staff.
We also teach them to take care of our products.
Try to be involved.
Too many ideas.
Just to show off.
It's such an interesting area.
Get even better info back.
Start 100 then. The technology is there, but it doesn't take off. It just doesn't really happen.
You have a lot of challenges within the company, but there are borders, and it's very hard to get the information, the ideas to flow between the different departments. But how can you do it? You need a method. Study the behavior, study the keywords, study the social network. We have so many tools at our companies, but are you using them to the full extent? Or are you just using a small part of them? If you do this, it comes down to a focused, structured work for success.
This is the end of a 2-day workshop. We've been discussing how customer support can be, or should be, a part of research and development team. Thank you very much. See you next time.